What's up guys, Preston here, and in this video I am going to be showing you how to get more leads than you can handle for your drain cleaning business. If you're looking for ways to get more phone calls, you're thinking about starting a business and you want to figure out the best ways to get leads and phone calls for your drain cleaning business, then stay tuned for this video because that's what we're going to dive into. So we're just going to jump right into it. And just to give you a little bit of context, I run a drain cleaning business. We have about 3 technicians or 3 employees. Not all of them are cleaning drains, but three employees. And we're going to do about anywhere from 800 to 1.1 million this year. At least that's what we're looking at doing this year. So hopefully we hit that. But just giving you a little bit of context, we do have a successful drain cleaning business. So the advice that I'm about to share with you is advice that actually works. So let's dive right into it. So when it comes to drain cleaning, there's really 3 opportunities that you have for generating leads for your business. The one that I'm going to show you today is the one that I recommend because it's the easiest and it requires the least amount of skill. But first, let's go over the 3 categories of what you can do to get leads for your drain cleaning business. The first one is paid ads. You can do some form of paid ads, right? This is going to be like Google ads, Yellow Pages, radio ads, TV ads, social media ads, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. This could be local service ads. There's all sorts of different ads that you can do. We're not going to be talking about that today. And the reason I don't recommend starting with ads is because 1, they're expensive, and 2, running marketing ads is a skill set. And if you don't have the skill of running marketing ads, then you can end up spending a lot of money and not getting any return or return on investment. If you're good at it and you have the skill of a marketer, then running paid ads is fine. You can also hire someone to do it for you, but it's really expensive to hire someone to do it for you. So especially if you're a beginner in business, I don't recommend paid ads. So we're not going to talk about that today. The second opportunity that you have is content. So the first one is ads. The second one is content. So content could be writing blog posts and ranking your website on Google, right? So drain cleaning in Texas, or drain cleaning in Vancouver, BC, drain cleaning services in Nashville, Tennessee, right? So you can write content on your blog where people will find it on Google. You can do YouTube videos. You can make content on Instagram showcasing your services. So content's a great strategy, but it's long term. You're not going to get immediate results with content. It takes time, right? I recommend doing content, but don't expect it to get you immediate results. It takes time and there's a skill to it as well. But it's a great strategy, and I can make another video in that in the future. The one that we're going to be talking today about is networking. One of the best ways, networking / cold outreach. The reason I recommend this is 1, it works great for drain cleaning businesses, and we're going to get into that in just a moment here. But also, it's free and it requires the least amount of skill compared to these other ones. So networking and cold outreach. So if you run a drain cleaning business, one of the best ways that I have found for me to generate business is partnering with referral partners, right? People that can send you business, people who already deal with your customers, but don't offer your services. And they have the opportunity to refer you business when their customers need your services. So networking and cold outreach is what we're going to be talking about today. So we're just going to dive right into this. What are all your opportunities? This networking and cold outreach is what I would recommend if you're just getting started or you just haven't cracked the code to growing your drain cleaning business and you want more leads and referrals. So the first place you can start is your BNI. The BNI is basically, it's kind of like it's a weekly meeting where you meet with a bunch of other local businesses. And the whole point of the meeting is to network with other local businesses and refer business. So the BNI is going to have, 1 real estate agent. It's going to have 1 home inspector. It's going to have 1 property manager. It's going to have 1 restaurant. It's going to have 1 gym. It's going to have 1 HVAC technician. It's going to have one plumber. It's going to have one drain cleaner, and you're going to be the drain cleaner. And the BNI, you guys meet every week, and you have the ability to basically network, make connections with a bunch of other business owners in your local area. And it's a great way to get leads. I joined the BNI. I don't do it anymore, but when I did join it, it's a great program. I joined it, and within the first week or two, I already had a couple leads come in from referrals. So it does work. It takes time, but it's a great way to get started if you don't have a ton of experience or don't know how to get leads coming in right away. So that's an option. The next option that we're talking about is basically doing cold outreach, right? So you're going to do cold outreach. Sorry, I'm going to stand over here. You're going to have to think about all the opportunities. What are all the different businesses and people that can refer you drain cleaning calls, right? And what you're going to want to do is you're going to either want to call them, email them, text them, send them mail. You have to do some sort of outreach to get their attention, introduce yourself, build a connection, build rapport with them, and have them trust you so that they will refer their customers to you when their customers have drain cleaning issues. So one great source, I'm just going to list a couple sources here for you. One great source is home inspectors, right? So home inspectors, they might, they're going to do home inspections. Someone's selling their house. They call the home inspector. The home inspector is going to go look at that house. And the home inspector is going to be like, oh, you have a 50-year-old house. You have old cast iron. You should get a plumber in here or a drain cleaner or a drainage contractor to do a camera inspection on your sewer line or your storm drain. And then they're going to refer you. The customer's going to call you, and you're going to go do a camera inspection. You might do a camera inspection, and then you find out that they have a break or something in their sewer line. You might get that job. You might get a replacement job from that. But at least you're getting the camera inspection. So home inspectors are great. That's a great avenue. BNI, great avenue. And then you just have to think of all the other businesses that might have the ability to send you leads. Property managers. One property manager might have 50 properties. So you make one good connection, and now you have 50 properties that when they have drainage issues, you're going to be the person that they call. So property managers are great. Strata managers, basically the same as property managers, but they manage bigger buildings. You want to find building owners, anyone that just owns a big building. You want to reach out to them. Hospitals, right? Some of these places you might not be able to call them. You might have to walk in and just introduce yourself, give out a business card, hand out a flyer, postcard, whatever it is, brochure, and you might just have to walk in and introduce yourself, right? Same thing with property managers. You might struggle to get them on the phone. You might struggle to get them to reply to your email. So maybe it's a good idea to walk into the office and hand out a bunch of business cards to all the property managers. You have to decide what's going to work best for you, whether it's cold calling them, whether it's emailing them, whether it's walking into the office and introducing yourself and handing out a business card. So each of these is going to require a different strategy, but these are all great avenues. Big shopping malls and shopping centers, right? They're going to have tons of people going in there, using their toilets, using their drains. People are going to flush random stuff down the toilets. They're going to flush paper towel down the toilets. Restaurants are great because they have so much grease in their drains. Restaurants need more drain cleaning than anybody else. The issue with restaurants is they're kind of cheap sometimes. And then other contractors, other contractors like pumper companies, grease trap pumping companies, septic pumping companies. A lot of those companies don't do drain cleaning. They just pump. So they might go to a grease trap and pump it out and find out that the line is still full of grease, and they don't have a jetter. They don't have an auger machine. So they call you to come in and clean the drains. And then also other plumbers, which falls under this category, plumbers, right? Some plumbers don't do drain cleaning, right? Some plumbers don't do drain cleaning. They're busy doing renovations. They're busy doing hot water tanks. So plumbers are a great contact because they are going to have customers that need your services, but they might not want to do it or don't have the equipment. So they're also another great contact. So basically, with this method, you're just trying to make a list And you can use ChatGPT. If it, try to get as creative as possible. This is just a limited list that I just made off the top of my head, but there's obviously going to be more. Like, for example, real estate agents, right? Real estate agents are another great avenue. Real estate agents, especially busy real estate agents, are going to have a lot of customers that might need your services. And if you get a couple good real estate agents, they're going to refer you business. So this is the best way to get started with getting drain cleaning leads. Why? Because it's free. And two, if you get these referral partners sending you work, it doesn't cost you money, right? If you try to do ads, that's going to cost you money. Every time you get a phone call, it's going to cost you money. When you have referral partners, it doesn't cost you money, right? This is free. This is basically free advertising. Once you build these relationships, right, then you have a network of people that will send you business. Now, don't get me wrong. It takes time to build the relationship. It takes time to reach out to them. It takes time for them to trust you, right? You can't expect to call somebody once and get a result, and then all of a sudden they're just sending you a bunch of business. So you have to find ways to, build that relationship, get a hold of them, and get them to trust you. But over time, if you get these referral partners, you're going to have a business where you have phone calls coming in and you're not paying for the leads. So this is my number one strategy. I love using plumbers. A lot of plumbers don't do drain cleaning. So they have a lot of customers that need your services. And a lot of times the customers will call them thinking that they do drain cleaning, but they just might not have the right equipment. So they call you, you go take care of it. So what I recommend is one, you can use this list, but you can also go on ChatGPT. Go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, what are all the different types of businesses or referral partners that could send me drain cleaning leads? And ChatGPT is going to give you a huge list, and then just work with that list. And then you're going to want to create a huge list, and you're going to want to reach out to these people, and you're going to want to reach out to them. Basically, if you're not busy, you want to spend pretty much your whole day reaching out to them until you get busy enough where you don't have time to reach out to them. And then you have to hire somebody. So that's pretty much the best strategy. If, like I said, ads are great, but you have to have a skill. Content is great, but it takes time. So if you want the fastest results without having to spend a bunch of money, networking and cold outreach is the best. Oh my God, this stuff is not coming off. Just give me 1 second here. This is like permanent marker. So when it comes to reaching out to them, there's definitely a strategy in terms of like reaching out to these people. I have some really good strategies for reaching out to these people, which we're not going to get into in this video because it's going to take more time. I just wanted to share with you kind of the concepts and ideas that you can use to generate leads. But if you are interested in the strategies for reaching out to these people, comment below, let me know. I want to know if you guys are interested in that content. You can comment below. Let me know if you're interested in the strategies for reaching out to these referral partners, and I can make another video in the future. I'll give you a high-level overview. You have a lot of options. You can call them. You can email them. You can text them. You can send them mail. You can walk in. I guess the best way to say this would be door knocking. Walk into their office and just introduce yourself. Right? So those are all your options, and you should use all of them, right? Maybe one time you email them. Maybe they don't respond to your email, so you give them a call. Maybe they don't respond to your call, so you send them a little flyer or something in the mail. Maybe they still don't get back to you. Maybe you walk in and just introduce yourself. There's a saying in sales that it takes about seven contacts before you get a sale, right? And it's the same thing with this. You got to reach out to people. You got to, if you just do it once, if you just follow up once, you're probably not going to make that connection. You got to find different ways to reach out to them and reach out to them multiple times so that over time they build familiarity with you and then you get that relationship. And again, I can get more into those details in another video, but I need you to comment below if you're interested in that. But yeah, so this is my number one way for generating business, is finding the right referral partners. We do a lot of content. We have a lot of content that generates leads, and we do a little bit of ads as well. But again, I wouldn't recommend that stuff in the beginning. If you're just trying to get going, focus on networking, focus on cold outreach, because that's going to be your fastest way to get results without having to spend money. It's all free. It's free to call someone. It's free to email someone. It's free to text them. It's a little bit of money to mail them. And it's free to walk into their office and introduce yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're in the drain cleaning business or thinking about getting into drain cleaning, or if you're a plumber that does drain cleaning, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting my best secrets and content on this channel for you guys. And let me know what type of content you want. Comment below. Let me know what you're interested in. I want to share everything that I know in this business. And so that is the goal. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is Preston from Your Guy Drainage, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.